Hey, let's get this party started. Woohoo! It's Tuesday night. Welcome to the toy table. I'm a whole 2 minutes early. That's right. I pulled the trigger. Now I'm a clicking things. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everything is viewing well and you're hearing well and all the technology and all the interweb is all working wonderfully tonight. Who we got in here? Let me look here. I did all this because Magoo was like, I wouldn't be here for 7 more minutes. So I pulled a sneaky. I went 2 minutes early. Who we got? Mary 777, Glue Silver, Sizzle, Magoo, of course, Poppin' Chill, Jeff, what's up? My boy Ren's in the house. Oh my goodness, Homeless Wonder, what's up? Mama said, pop you out. Got Jake in here, Carnage Productions. Look at this. Mr. Holly English, Big E, Kenneth Bird, and String Bean. Wow. Let's just get it rolling. I'm telling you, Magoo, you threw it out there. You think I'm not watching the chat when I'm trying to get all this technology going. I'm watching. Right here. I'm paying attention. That's alright, Mary. We gotta take care of things. I won't talk about nothing until you get back. Christopher, what's up? Kate, what's up? Jeff, you got a deal? What kind of deal did you get? Because I'm going to tell you about a deal that, let me pull it up here. Where'd it go? Bros Pop Hunter. He found some worthy caps, like a whole plethora of them, and they were on sale for $11.99 each. What's up with that? $3 after trade credits. Nice. I love deals. Deals are great. Deals are awesome. Oh man, McKay's. I love McKay's. I don't hit the one in K-Town much. I try to, but every time I'm leaving Knoxville heading home, especially for business, I just want to get home. So I see it and I'm like, do I want to stop? No, and I just keep going. There's lots of new toys. We're going to talk about something tonight that I've been messing around with. Sort of. It's toy related. Peanut butter 524. See, $12.95. That's not bad anyway. But like you said, when you get those credits, I'm telling you, some things they're worth playing the long game for. Some things you just can't. D Wayne, what's up? So it's one of those things where you're sort of danged if you do and danged if you don't. Uh-oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, I'm squirreling. We got some Sideshow reward points. Oh, did I get it? Yes! $2 more went to my account. Yes. What? 2 cases? See, this is what amazes me, how you'll go forever and you won't see them, and then all of a sudden you start seeing cases show up. So it's amazing. And I know it's not the store doing it. I know they're getting restocks and stuff. It's just, it's funny to me. Yeah. I've still not found the Danny Moonstar. I'm going to go hunt for her probably later on this week. I did find a figure that sort of goes along with the figure that we're going to be talking about. Jeff, you know, it all boils down to, like, here's the thing. I'm guilty of it. We're all guilty of paying more from time to time. It all depends. It really, truly just all depends on, do you have to get it now, or can you wait 6 months? You know, and truthfully, a lot of times for me, I don't mind waiting a little bit. Mezcos. I love Mezcos, but man, I can't go down that rabbit hole. You're walking into a Walmart right now. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Watching my live stream while hunting. You need to video that while you're hunting. Yeah, I'm out on a toy hunt. I'm watching a live stream, toy hunt. Multitask. Hey, Big E. I'm just saying. This literally is the first game that I consider a game that I've picked up in years. I've not played Call of Duty 6 years, I guess. I put that Call of Duty mobile on my phone. I'm just saying, I'm pretty proud that I still got some skills. Mary, exactly. Yeah, anybody that's new to the stream tonight, just type in new in the chat. I'll pick somebody. I already got one name wrote down. So yeah, seriously, if you're new to the stream, just type in new in the chat and I'll see it. I'll see it. You don't even got to tag me in it. Just put new. Hashtag new. Just new. Yeah, I mean, it's, I maybe play once or twice a day, maybe. Usually it's like late at night because it actually helps me relax. Oh man, look at here. We got some news. I like this. Well, welcome. Nice. See, look at this smile. I'm getting a smile on my face here. Yeah, that's why I walked away from video games, like I said, about 6-7 years ago. I've got an Xbox downstairs, but I don't have a game. I don't own a game. I don't know one game. But I will tell you this, I'm sort of, yeah. Sort of am thinking about that new Star Wars game, but I don't know. We'll give it a few more minutes and see if there's anybody else pop in here. Everybody. You know what, Papa Chill? I love snipers. You can tell you why I like snipers? You might get me once, but you give away your position. I tear me some snipers up. I love snipers. Because that's the problem. It's okay to be a sniper, but move. Gotta move. Gotta move. I've never done DC Legends, but like I said, I don't play a lot of games, but that one, like I said, Call of Duty, that was my jam back in the day. I loved Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, all the Call of Duties, but yeah, yo, that's what happens. You try to get out, and it sucks you back in. Let's see here. I posted some links at the very beginning. I'm going to post them again. Big shout out to the sponsor of the toy table, Battlegrounds Games and Comics. Got a couple of stores. We actually had the con this past weekend, which was awesome. For being the first one, it was amazing. It was a great event. Actually, we done a 2.5 hour live stream from it. I did a video on it. But yeah, Michael did a great job. First time doing it, and it's actually in the store. So we had people that had 1.5 parts of the building was for the con. The other 1.5 was for the store. So people were browsing all three sections. You know, heading over to the resale tour, back over to the con. One of the things I picked up was this awesome thing right there. Boom. First purchase of the day, and I was actually the guy's first sale of the day. And $10. And he came back over later and he goes, "Hey," he said, "I found the hat." So I need to get him get a trench coat. So I don't know, but here's the thing. This is, I mean, look at this. Look at that toe. Got toe bend. If only Black Series had toe bends, that'd be awesome. Rose, well, welcome. Rose, where are you from? And welcome. I'm glad you're having a good time. I want everybody to have a good time. Christina Payne's here. She's the bomb. Speaking of Christina, she hooked me up with these bad boys that are still here at the table because I was messing around with them the other day. Check these bad boys out. Hopefully I'll be able to pick these up without dropping them. Look at there. Ooh. Got that one. I don't know why I'm got that one right there. Oh yeah. Love these things. So big shout out to Christina. Always looking out for people. She's always got everybody's back. Put these back over here so I don't. And they got those magnets, which is really, really cool. I love the toy hunts, too. I love toy hunting. All right. I tell you what. Rose, tell me where you're from. If you're in the United States, you're going to play on the toy wheel. Ba-ba. Boom. Look at here. Rose. Right there. Boom. Just let me know if you're here in the United States of America, because I still have not conquered overseas shipping yet. I was working with my buddy Matthias. Jeanette got some stuff from him, and we were trying to figure it out. Erie, Michigan. All right, Rose, you're playing on the toy wheel, and we're going to spin it right now because I'm going to talk about this other stuff, and I might lose track. So we still, I did not take the Christmas cards off. I left them on. We're going to keep doing them on there, but we got some pops, we got action figures, we got merch, we got Black Series, got 2 mystery boxes. So Rose, from Erie, PA. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Oh, man. You want a mystery box. You want a mystery box. Woohoo! I didn't do this beforehand because I didn't think about it till just now. But we're gonna do this. How do we want to do it? Yeah, we're gonna do it this way. Rose, you get to pick. Do you want number 1 or number 2? You let me know which one you want. Number 1 or number 2? No empty boxes. Number 1 or number 2? It's your choice. So it's a double mystery because I don't know what's in them. You just let me know. 1 or 2. 2 or 1. And just because 2's on top doesn't mean I'm leaning you towards that. It's just that's the way I stacked it. See, even though you win, I still gotta make you. I guess I gotta make you participate and pick which one you want. Oh, I legitimately have forgotten what's in these boxes. I legitimately, drum roll. That's a pretty good drum roll. I'm pretty proud of that. $1 bill or $2 bill? I'm seriously, that's driving me crazy. I cannot remember which one. I legitimately have forgotten what's in these boxes. Wow. But yeah, Rose, just let me know. Do you want box number 1 or box number 2? I'm going to sit them right here for now. So you can see the numbers right there. No, Charlie. Hey, I'm telling you what, Matthias's boxes, man, I've never seen that in my life. 98 mystery boxes, and every one of them was a chase for $20. I mean, I could not believe that. I'm like, what? Wow. That totally blew my mind. Totally. Did she go with number 1? Because number 2. All right. Yay. Okay. Right there you go. Boom. You're tagged. You're tagged and bagged right there. Rose, I will get this shipped out to you tomorrow. I'm going to sit it right there for now so I know where to go. All right. So, Ren, I'm telling you. And when you look at the list of pictures, I'm like, wow, you know, there was like 3 or 4 of them. I was like, I'd like to have that. And one of the ones that was on my list was the flocked Krampus, and Philip actually bought a box, and that's the one he got. Got the one I wanted. All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit about action figures. And I still might do a video on this, but I'm still working out some of the details. Alright, so one of the things that I've really, if you guys have watched my channel for any length of time, you know about me building dioramas and doing photography, blah, blah, blah. And I've always been fascinated by, you know, what can I do custom related. So I sort of have went down that rabbit hole, and I actually have started to customize on this Black Series figure here, and with the help of her extra head, I'm in the process of creating my new Black Series figure. Oh, and I will tell you this, the pegs on Marvel Legends and Black Series are different. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, Rose, message me on Instagram with your name, address, city, state, zip, and yeah, thanks Biggie. But yeah, so I actually had to take so on the Black Series figures, the pegs it's different. The pegs are different between the two. One's bigger, one's smaller, And so I had to take a Dremel tool to the Black Series peg because the Marvel Legends receptor end is smaller. So you have a bigger hole for the Black Series. So but I took some. This is just the first try, but I don't know how good it's gonna. But I'm actually doing a little bit of customizing on her. I wanted to try something. Yeah, Rose. Just like I said, just Instagram me and give me all your contact information. So this was actually a GameStop Elite Squadron figure, and yes, I did cut the hoses. They're cut, which led me to something else. But like I said, I'm starting to really dig the concept of troopers without their helmets on, in a way. And I'm starting to lean a lot towards a lot of the female figures, and because of Captain Phasma, she was a female. So I'm like, how do we know what stormtroopers are male versus female? We don't know, right? Let me look here. Charlie, you might have to do a refresh. So this is sort of where I'm going with this. I like this particular figure. Got the red stripe on the uniform, and that sort of goes along with what I did with this. Mary, me, and Kent's been talking about this. So this is where I'm going so far with this. Nowhere near completely done yet. It's just I wanted to start with the head, and luckily I found her, and I was able to get that second head sculpt because I like the short hair on it, which led me to something I want to share with you guys. And you all know I'm a big fan of soft goods. I love soft goods. This is one of the reasons why I think this is one of the best figures out right now. And a lot of it's because of soft goods. I think soft goods really add another level to these figures. A good example of a figure that I think could have been a whole lot better was this Supreme Leader Ren right here. He comes, his cape is like three pieces. You got the cape, then you got the hood down attachment, which doesn't really lock in real good, and then you got the hood up attachment, which it's too high for his helmet, which it looks a little weird to me, and it could be just me, but I'll let you guys be the judge. But I mean, if you actually peg it in, I mean, it just sits too high. I mean, that ain't the way a hood sits. Come on, give me a break. And I could modify it. I could, soften it up. But again, when you have these hard rubber cloaks and capes, you really can't do a lot with them. They're just, I don't know. I don't dig them. So I went to Walmart, and I actually found, I can show you some of the pieces. I actually found some fabric that actually is black and gray and weathered, which looks really, really good, and it reminds me a lot with these troopers here. And this is like $1.47 for like 2 feet by 3 feet, which led me to today. So I thought, you know what? I'm a semi-intelligent guy. So I actually have started making a cape, cloak. Right now, I didn't really care. The only thing I didn't like about this particular fabric is the outside looks like that, the inside looks like this, which it's not bad, don't get me wrong. So I actually took two pieces and glued them together. And it's easy. The only thing you need is some liquid stitch right there. Liquid stitch works great. It's a glue. And Jetta's in the house. What's up? And you don't need a lot of it. I mean, you just like really, 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 really light, and it dries clear. So like when I first did these seams, you can see the white coming through it. But as you can see now, I mean, it's, if you look at the edges, it dries clear. So Matthias is in the house. So that got me thinking again about my guy here, and I took this figure with me today because I needed something for scale, and it actually was in the kitchen. So he went with me today, spent a little time during my lunch, and I learned how to make this today. Oh. I actually just added this before the stream. This actually is glued on. So I'm going to trim this off. Like that. Boom. And again, this is very, very rough. I'm just this is my first actual attempt with this. And so far I'm sort of digging it. I'm digging this process. And once I got this part figured out, I still need to add some more touches to it, but let me show you sort of what it looks like here. Alright, let's get this on here. I still got to add a little bit of Velcro. I don't have small Velcro, I just got big Velcro. So basically, it's sort of like a tunic. You basically, let me flip this around right here. You fold it over, and you'd put some Velcro right here, and then on the other side, and you just roll it over like that, and voila, we have a tunic. There's the stripe on the back. No sewing. It's all done with liquid stitch right there. Every bit of this was liquid stitch. There's no thread, no needles, nothing. And so far, it's holding really good. I've took this thing off several times. Let me show you the inside right here. So there's the inside of it. So what you do is you glue it up inside out, and then I've still got to take this, and what I'm going to do with these ridges right here, I'm actually going to take some more liquid stitch and actually fold these pleats down. That'll make it lay a little bit better. And like I said, tonight I wanted to add that to the back of it because I'm thinking of her. I'm thinking here because she's got the red going on, and she's my custom. So I wanted to, this is the first time I've tried it on her, so I don't know. Like I said, it might need a little bit of adjustments, but actually it's not terrible. With her, I don't know if I'd use it as a tunic. I might actually use it more as a jacket, but right there, voila. And the beauty of this design is, let's say for instance, I don't want to use it like a tunic because she has this oxygen thing right here. So you could take it and actually, you could actually trim it right through here, and then maybe even fold it over. And I think actually folding it over would work good. So you could actually fold it over, and then it turns into more of a jacket style. So I guess where I'm going with this is there's really no excuses on what you can do and what you can do to create. And there's tons of resources out there. There's YouTube videos, there's groups. I actually got part of a group, and that sort of inspired me a little bit. But like I said, this is something I was thinking of with that cape. Was real. That Kylo's cape was just driving me crazy. But I'm gonna show you, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, I'm gonna take what I've done and I'm gonna put it and save it as a PDF, and that way I can actually, yeah, Ryan, like I said, I cut it for Kylo, which Kylo is taller, so, but that's the beauty of it with this particular design that I've got, because I tried it out. I think I've got it still in here. My very yeah. Here's the one. So here's the one that I created first and foremost as a trial run. So let me show you this one. This one's more of a tunic style. So let me get this off. And again, this one I actually made wrong because I didn't think about the inside out part. But the color of it still actually works in a way. Alright. So if you think of Luke Skywalker and his tunic thing he wore, this is sort of the premise behind it. So you basically fold it over, and voila, there's that size. So what I decided to do was, I thought, well, if I can make it this, I need to make it longer, because here's the thing. Here's the thing that I want you to keep in mind. If you make it this size here, you're pretty much done. Right? But if you make it this size, because here's the thing you got to think about when you're putting the pieces together, and this is two separate pieces of fabric. So if you make it this size right here, you can customize it even more by cutting it to length. So now you can trim however long you want it. And I felt like if you started long, it's a whole lot easier to take away than it is to do over. Dexter, we already did it. Rose won, because I wanted to talk about this, and I didn't want to miss out on the toy wheel, so we did that first. Yeah, this actually does remind me of the acid jeans. So I got different kind of fabrics I'm gonna start playing with. This is a really thin fabric. The fabric that I actually cut the stripe on, it's more of a felt fabric, which I think might work really, really good. But not red. I got some tans and some grays and some browns, so I'm gonna experiment. But let me tell you how the process here. So basically, in a nutshell, this is the pattern. Alright, and these two lines right here were the original lines which created this size. And this is when I got to thinking, how can I make this longer? Well, duh, make these longer. Here's the cool part about this. This how easy this is. This will blow your mind on how easy this is. And you can do this for 3 3/4, 6 inch, 7 inch, 10 inch, 6 scale. The principle's the same. Alright, so when you think about it, this is the arm. So what you do is you fold this over, and what you do is you put the glue in on this inside edge right here, And then you fold this over like this. So, voila. There's the front. There's the back. Alright. Now, the pattern itself, so you got one side, then you do the other side. But I took it one step further. I took some green poster board, and I made a left side and a right side. Right there. Look, I'm framing myself. Oh. So now the only thing you got to do is lay this out on your fabric, trace it out, cut it out, put you a glue line right here, fold that over and just stick it like so. Now, one thing to remember, glue it inside out or you'll wind up with one like this. Glue it inside out, you'll have your main color on the outside, because once it's all glued out, you got to turn everything inside out, and that way these seams, which are that seam right there, so that seam right there is that one right there. Easy breezy, I'm telling you. And it really makes me feel sort of silly, the fact that, why didn't I do this before? Because, I mean, you're making a pattern, right? Jeanette, you can. I'm telling you right now, you can. And like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the dimensions, and I'm going to figure it out. I'll probably post it on my Instagram or something like that. I'll have the measurements and things like that, because it's like, 2 inches and 1.25 inches, blah blah blah. But what I suggest doing first is, once you get one cut out in paper, transfer that to something a little stiffer, like construction paper. Poster boards, what I used. That makes it a lot easier when you're tracing it. Boom, boom, boom. I got a sewing machine, Jeanette. I can sew. I can sew. I can. But that's the beauty of liquid stitch. No sewing. So all together, to make this, and I've got enough fabric to where I could probably make easily 10, 15 of these things. Easily. So the fabric and the stitch all together, let's even it up, $11. $11. So if you had a army or things like that, then you could just sit down for like literally, and it'll take you longer to make the pattern than it will to actually make these. I done this whole thing here minus this red stripe that I just done tonight. Probably 30 minutes total, from the time that I laid the pattern on the fabric, cut it out, glued it, set it aside, repeated, set it aside, glued it together. And that's what you do after you're all said and done. You take your long edges like so. I don't want to bend these yet. So you'll take these long edges like this, and you glue the. I had it right the first time. I think I did. Yeah, I did. So basically, what you do right here, once you get the two halves done, you overlap these, and you can see the tunic. I mean, you literally can see it, and I mean it's right there. Voila. And you can even do some armor with this. A little bit of foam. I've been thinking about that as well. But I do recommend, once you do it, make you a couple of patterns.
That way, and mark them left side, right side. Because I do have some in there that I made some mistakes on, and actually, I cut two of one side out. And if I used it, that'd be one this color and one the other color. I mean, yeah. I did it. Yep, I did it. Oh, and these little fabrics right here, they're like at Hobby Lobby, they're like 33 cents a piece. Right there. 33 cents. Just saying. I mean, this is not expensive to have a custom figure of your very, very own. It don't have to be expensive. I'm going to try one real quick out of this fabric here. Might as well show you, right? I hope my Sharpie's good enough. This is my putting names on boxes Sharpies. I do recommend a fine point Sharpie. Fine point Sharpie will make your life so much easier. Look at this. Tuesday night live stream, arts and crafts. My granddaughter would be proud of me. Boom. Alright. Pattern. Transferred. Scissors. Engaged. This is probably the most, I mean, you definitely want to get it even. It's hard to do. In some instances, trying to get two different ones actually to come out the same way can be a little challenging. And that's the beauty of it. It don't have to be perfect. Especially if it's going on something that, like a trooper or something that's technically going to seem like a himdale. I mean, it don't have to be perfect. He's fighting bad guys, and that's another thing I want to do is I want to do some weathering on this. Maybe raggedy it up a little bit. This would probably be a lot better if I had my glasses on right now. It's probably not a good idea to cut things without your glasses. Yes, kids, get your kids get your parents' permission before you play with scissors. That's a good point, Christina. All right, here we go. We're on the last. Boom. All right, cut. Now then, the fun part. Or I can show. So what I typically do, what I did with that one, I dry fit it first, just to sort of get an idea of how everything looks. Basically, just fold it over a little bit like that. I know this is probably not the most exciting toy table we've done, but I just wanted to share. I wanted to share something, a new skill I learned today. I was proud of this little skill. So what I'm going to do is I'll get the sorry, I can't talk and do this at the same time. Alright, liquid stitch. Like that. That's all you gotta do. Now the fun part. Not getting liquid stitch on you. Nah, it comes off really, really easy. But I do fold up the long edge. Sort of overlap it a little bit. Then you basically just stick it on down. Voila. Right there.
That little bit of glue right there sticking out. Then just basically just set it aside and let it dry. Now, I haven't tried it on this fabric yet, so I don't know how well this actually works on this fabric. So I might need to. You might need to, depending on the fabric, you might need to actually put a little bit more. Which that's what I'm doing on this one, and I'm not touching it till it dries. And it's the liquid stitch. Basically, just set it aside for about 30 minutes. You know, just set it aside, set it and forget it. I usually have like a little piece of cardboard. I'll lay it on. Boom. There you go. That's how quick. Sizzle, yeah. The shirts that is on Groot, those G.I. Joe shirts, they're a lot. They're actually tailored. I mean, they're actual shirts. These are actual sewn shirt patterns. So, yeah. Just saying. Let me catch up on the chat. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is just I learned how to do this today, and I thought, you know what? I want to share this because, you know, some people might like to customize a little bit. Yeah, Rose, you can message me on Facebook. Yeah, you can message me. Sorry, had to get a swig. Oh, sorry. Hey, I'm a big fan of liquid stitch. And there's also another one called fabric tack, which is really good. Fabric tack, really, really good. But the main thing is just don't put yourself in that bubble of not, you know, if you're ever going to go down the road of customizing figs, then, you know, don't be afraid to take a paintbrush and, you know, customize a head and take a Dremel tool. This figure was brand new out of the box. I pulled it out of the box, took a Dremel tool to it, took way much of that peg down. I mean, a lot of that peg down. It was like almost double that in size, just so I could get her head to get on there. And there she is. Christina, my favorite Christmas movie is the only Christmas movie. That's Die Hard. And it's coming up. Just saying. It's the DVD's right there. Sorry, I want to read some of this. Nick, yeah, man. Hey, look, here's the thing. We play with toys. You might as well learn how to do fabric. I'm just saying. Why not? You know, there's people out there that are making 12 scale. Not even stuff like this, like a cape. Just like a Superman cape. And they're selling those things for like $50. And it's got wire in it. It's posable. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, man, number one, it looks great. Don't get me wrong. But dang, $50 for basically that. I'm like, if that person can do it, maybe I can learn how to do it. So I'm not thinking. Oh, there's also because I'm starting to think with this this type of material here, this I don't even know what this felt material, the liquid stitch doesn't seem to be working as good. It's trying to work, but they also make a thing called thermobond, and it's tape. You could put the tape on it and take an iron to it, and then the thermobond adheres. It melts both sides. So thermobond, liquid stitch, fabric something, I can't remember the name of it, it just slipped my mind. But again, if you want to go from hard rubber, non-posable things to something that has a little bit of character to it that you can make yourself, and do it. Why not? I mean, I'm just saying, right? Maybe it's just me, but like I said, these right here is what ruined it for me right there. Oh, and I found out something about, if you have any of these troopers here, so the cape is actually tied behind and underneath the armor right here. It goes underneath this back plate. Spray paint. So you did a snow trooper red? Cool. I'm actually, so I ordered some Sif Troopers from Macari. They should be here. I'll probably do a video on those. Got them at a really good deal. They wound up being, I think it was like 4 of them for like 50 shipped. And those 4, I'm actually going to sort of do this to it. I'm going to dirty them up. I'm going to weather them. Hey, liquid stitch, it's not messy, man. So I'm going to take my Sith Troop, my red ones, and I'm going to weather them like these bad boys. I want them things to look like they've been doing something. They've been out in the action. They've seen some action. That's the way I'm rolling. Yes. Oh, did you see that they got the Def Leppard pops and the drummer one arm? So happy to see that they held to that. So, but I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a unusual toy table. We did talk about toys. We just talked about customizing toys. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to see where I can take this, and I'm actually going, now that I'm seeing this and now that I've seen this pattern, I think what I can do is, since I know now what the back is, I think I'm going to do another one, but take this more over, and then, or this section, yeah, that's the back. No, that's the front. Is take this front section and bring it more like a neckline and then straight down. That way it's more, it'll hang straighter and it'll be more like maybe a raincoat? Maybe? Let's see here. It held up pretty good, but it's not perfect. So now you can sort of get the gist of 1/2. You got 1/2. So you know what? If you've got some, I've got some Praetorian Guards. Get some red fabric. I might be able to add some stuff to my Praetorian Guards. I don't know. Thanks, Nick. Leroy, I can't. Hey, I'm an accomplished cook. I can cook. I can sew. Hey, customs with Mr. Cook. Cook Customs. Sounds like a hot rod shop. But like I said, here's the thing. once you figure your design and once you get your pattern, this is absolutely the hardest part. The dimensions, the patterns. Again, that's why I suggest cutting them out of paper first instead of poster board. Because like you can take this pattern right here, and this is what I was doing today. I'd cut one side out. I'd get my Ren figure, and I knew that this straight edge, I'm gonna flip him around right now because this is on this side. So I knew this was gonna be on the front, and I was taking this and just basically draping it over, like so. So, and then I'd like flip him around and look like that right there. And then you basically just repeat, do one for the other side. But like I said, that's why you got to have a left and a right, because this is cut for this way. If you flip it around, it's going their different way. So you got to have a left and a right. Toy bills, man. Hey, your box went out today, my friend. Toy bills, you got a Stan Lee coming your way, buddy. She shipped out today. See, now toy bills might be able to appreciate this. So what we've been talking about, Billy, is customs, and I actually learned how to make some clothing today. I actually started customize this little chickie right here. But let me show Toy Bills the old the cloak here. And like I was saying earlier, this pattern you can do it for 3 3/4 too. And I know Billy is really into the 3 3/4, but he's also into 6-inch. So let me get this over here, get that right there. So there you go, Billy, right there. We're starting a custom clothing. Soft goods, baby. Soft goods. Woohoo! So even Ren's like, woohoo, soft goods, yeah. Yeah, for Mandalorian, yeah. So again, like I was telling everybody earlier, paper first, poster board, fabric, liquid stitch, little bit of time, voila, right there. So that's a good one. Ren, I'm still on the hunt for you too, buddy. I have not seen one any more in my area, but I'm still on the hunt for you, brother. Boom. What do you mean, how's Die Hard a Christmas movie? Big E. Do I need to put you in timeout for that? It was during Christmas. Best Christmas movie ever. There's trees, presents. Come on. You take that back, Big E. You take it back. Don't you be slandering. Don't be doing it. I'm sorry. I get giggled with the chats. But no, once I get this particular pattern here finalized, I'll do the measurements and everything, and I'll put it on my Instagram or something so you guys can see it. Because that's all you really need is the design and the measurements, and then you can just take the measurements, put it on a piece of paper, and like I said, once you get the first one on a piece of paper, get your figure, then you can tweak it. You can tweak the length, you can tweak it, and then just write down the tweaks. Like say you cut like a 1/4 of an inch off, or you need to add a 1/2 inch or whatever. Voila. Boom. But I think we're going to wind things down a little bit for this evening. So everybody can get back to their lives and whatever it was they were doing. Everything's about an opinion. It's all good fun. Christina started this with the whole Die Hard and Christmas Story. She started this. I blame Christina Payne. My favorite Halloween movie. Ooh, my favorite Halloween movie? Ooh, favorite Halloween movie. Does it have to be about Halloween, or are we talking scary movie? Big E. Iron Man 3 could be a Christmas movie. But Die Hard is the one and only Christmas movie. Because it plays religiously during Christmas. Iron Man 3 doesn't. Just saying. TBS will do a Die Hard marathon in December. Favorite horror, horror movie. Wow. That's a good one. When I'm thinking about horror movies, none of these movies are scary though, but I'm a huge Bela Lugosi, black and white Frankenstein. I mean, Frankenstein was I wish they'd do a good remake of Frankenstein. I know they did the one with Robert De Niro and that other one, but I mean, I'm a big fan of the old, like the Mummy. I mean, you got Boris Karloff. I think I said it. Karloff. I mean, he played Frankenstein, played the Mummy. I mean, it's all right, Harold. You missed out on the custom clothing tutorial. That's what you missed out on, Harold Green. That's right. Right there. 6-inch custom clothing. We did one. Exorcist is interesting. I know Christina, so does Christmas Story. I know. Yeah, I mean, honestly, and I think the reason why is I like the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Dracula's, The Mummy, these black and white horror movies that were done with physical effects, which leads me up to the Jason movies. Friday the 13th was very, very visual effects. The first one was. Second one, but then it got a little crazy. You got Jason X, and it's just, ugh. Halloween, Michael Myers, same thing. A lot of physical effects. So I'm not really big into the weird, crazy horror movies. I like them, but I don't appreciate them as much as I do the physical effect horror movies. Like Pennywise, It. The original It, I watched that one. I've not seen any of the new ones. I watched the original one in the movie theater. Charlie, that's a good American Werewolf in London. That was a good movie. But to me, it's like when you think about like the Creature from the Black Lagoon, that's a dude in a full-blown creature outfit, and they had to figure out how to put a scuba tank on this dude. And then some of them was without. I mean, if you go back and watch those movies, you can see it, sort of see it. But that was talent right there to the physical effects, special effects, makeup, everything like that. CGI is cheating, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong. You couldn't have Star Wars and Iron Man and these other movies without CGI. I mean, it's great technology. But I guess I'm just more of a classic movie guy. But I do like me some Friday the 13th. I like Halloween. Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one. Cabin in the Woods, that's an interesting one right there. Universal Monsters, I mean, yeah. I'm a movie buff. I like movies. Movies are great. But anyway, I think we're gonna call it a night. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I know we didn't do a lot of unboxings and show you a bunch of stuff, but again, this was just something that I was really excited about, learning a new skill. And my thing is, you need to learn something new every day. Get out there and learn something new every day. Push your boundaries. Use this for something other than a hat rack, you know. But got a video dropping tomorrow. Got another one dropping on Thursday. Another one dropping on Friday. We're going to do a live stream on Saturday. You know the drill. I got a mystery box that I'm going to be opening up. I think it'll be here maybe tomorrow. A Grail box. Looking forward to that one. Got some Funko Shop stuff coming. Whew. I got something else I need to unbox. It's right there. So, but anyway, as always, thank you all for hanging out with me. You all know, I say it all the time, how much I appreciate it, and I mean that with all my heart. I love it, and it's great, and it's fun, and it relaxes me after a hard day's work. So, but anyway, that's it. We're done. We're wrapping things up. Hope each and every one of y'all have a great rest of the evening. Hope y'all have a great rest of the week. Try to get out and have some fun. Try to get out and do something that makes you relax. Maybe make some clothing. If you do decide to do this, seriously, tag me. Shoot me a message on Instagram. If you upload it on Instagram, tag me. I'll be putting some of my stuff up on Instagram when I get done with it. I would love to see what you guys create with your figures. If you do customs, I want to see them. That excites me a lot. So, but anyway, that's it. We're done. It's a wrap. It's over. We're out of here. Have a great rest of the evening. Have a great rest of the week. Love y'all. See you next time.